Detailed summary. Tears of the Sun. Tear of the Sun is a war and humanitarian drama that blends action with moral reflection, exploring the value of life and compassion amid the horrors of conflict. The story goes beyond the battlefield, focusing on the ethical struggle of soldiers between following orders and listening to their conscience. The plot follows Lieutenant A.Q. Water, an experienced U.S. Navy SEAL officer, and his Special Operations team, who are sent on a mission to Nigeria to rescue Dr. Lena Kendricks, an American physician working at a missionary hospital in the middle of a violent civil war. Their objective is to extract her and her medical staff and take them to safety before rebel forces overrun the area. However, when Waters arrives at the mission site, he encounters a reality that challenges his sense of duty. Dr. Kendricks refuses to live without the local refuge under her care, mostly women and children who will be slaughtered, is abandoned. Her moral stand puts Water in a difficult position, obey direct order or act according to what he knows is right. Initially, Waters tries to follow his order and evacuate only the doctor, but witnessing the brutality of the conflict begin to shame him. The soldier come face to face with massacred civilian, burner villages, unspeakable cruelty. This direct confrontation with human suffering awakens sympathy in Water and his men, pushing them to disobey order and risk everything to protect their food. The film then transforms into a journey of survival and redemption as the girl moves through the descent Nigeria jungle, pursued by rebels. The soldiers begin to seek their refuge now at border book as life worth saving. Each step forward becomes a test of courage and conscience as the mission shifts from a military extraction to a moral crusade. The contrast between Waters and Dr. Kendrick represents the two extremes of the human spirit. He is the disciplined soldier bound by protocol, while she embodies compassion and moral duty. Yet Water transformation rebels that even within the strict shine of common humanity can prevail. The film suggests that true strength lies not in firepower but in empathy, the willingness to protect others even at one's own expense. Visually, Tears of the Sun utilizes natural cinematography to portray the African jungle as both beautiful and dangerous. The action sequences are intense and realistic, but never gratuitous. They serve to depict the emotional weight of the story. The real battle is internal, the struggle between obedience and conscience, between survival and sacrifice. Be at the end, the soldier journey becomes a testament to the power of moral choice. Exhausted and wounded, their rage suffices, but their greatest victory is now in survival, as in reclaiming their humanity. The film closes with a profound message. Courage is not just about fighting, but about doing what is right, even when it costs everything. Ultimately, Tears of the Sun is now merely a war film. Is a meditation on duty, morality, and compassion. I remains stuck even in the darkest corner of human conflict, like can emerge through empathy and courage. Is a story of redemption that transfer violence into an act of humanity, showing that one selfish choice can change the fate of many. Cultural importance of Terre of the Sun for humanity. Terre of the Sun is far more than an action or word film. I ask a deeply humanist work that left a lasting cultural impact for its message about compassion, ethics, and moral responsibility in the face of human suffering. Its influence goes beyond entertainment. I serves as a powerful reflection on the individual's role in confronting injustice, war, and the pain of the innocent. The film cultural importance lies in its ability to portray the human side of the soldier in a genre often dominated by the depiction of emotionless warriors. Tale of the Sun breaks that stereotype by presenting soldiers as people who feel question and struggle with moral dilemmas. Through Lieutenant Waters and his team to theorize a universal ethical question: what is the value of obedience if it costs one's humanity? It made audience around the world reflect on the distinction between duty and conscience. In a world scarred by conflict, the film showed that true courage does not lie in blind obedience but in defending life and dignity. Even when dying to defy authority, is message towards the courage of human morality, the moral duty not to remain indifferent to the suffering of others. From a cultural perspective, Terre of the Sun also served to raise awareness about African conflicts and humanitarian crises often overlooked by the global community. Through a fictional story, it brought attention to the horror of civil war, forced displacement, massacres, and the vulnerability of civilians. In doing so, the film turned cinema into a form of advocacy, giving a voice to those who are too often silenced. Another major contribution is a reflection on empathy as a transformative force, by showing how a hardened soldier rediscovers his humanity through compassion. Terre of the Sun delivered a universal lesson. Even amid chaos, empathy can save us. This message transcends the war, is applies to everyday life, reminding us that every human being has the power to choose between indifference and solidarity. The movie also received the cinematic portrayal of military intervention, rated that glorify violence or heroism. It places this above action, presenting war as a moral and emotional struggle. This shifts the cultural perception of heroism from the ability to destroy to the courage to protect and save. Ultimately, Terror of the Sun carries a lasting spiritual and moral legacy. Humanity is not measured by the flag one defends, but by the compassion one shows. Its message endures as a call to empathy, urging us to see other not an enemy or stranger, but a human being worthy of protection and respect. In this way, the film transcends its military content and becomes a universal statement on ethics, morality, and the redemptive power of compassion. It remains that the highest duty of any human being is not to obey a book to act with humanity when another life depends on it. The five most important and iconic questions about Tear of the Sun. Number 1. What is the central message of the film? The main message of Tear of the Sun is that humanity and compassion must prevail over military duty and blind obedience. The film shows that even amid chaos and violence, it is still possible to act from moral conscience through Lieutenant Waters' ways that true heroines do not lie in following ordered book in protecting innocent life even at the risk of one's own safety. Number 2. What does the protagonist's inner conflict represent? Lieutenant Water's internal struggle symbolizes the timeless battle between duty and morality. At first, he views his mission as a technical task, a simple order to be carried out. However, after witnessing the cruelty and suffering of civilians, he realizes that his true duty is not to his command but to humanity itself. This conflict represents the ethical awakening that course we one must choose between obedience and compassion. Number 3. How does the film portray the impact of war of innocent people? Tear of the Sun starkly depicts that the true victims of war are not the soldiers but the civilians, women, children, villagers are caught in conflicts they neither started nor understand. The film portrays the destruction of entire communities and the loss of hope, yet also the resilience and dignity of those who refuse to surrender to despair. It transfers suffering into a global call for empathy and moral reflection. Number 4, which is considered a film with strong humanitarian and cultural impact because it connects audience with realities often ignored by mainstream media. Through drama and action, it raises awareness of forgotten conflict and humanitarian crises that affect millions. It also humanises soldiers, showing that even in violence the human spirit and can find redemption through compassion and sacrifice. In doing so, the film brings entertainment and moral consciousness. Number 5. What lesson does the film leave about morality and personal responsibility? The film teaches that every individual has the capacity and the duty to choose what is right, even under extreme circumstances. Tear of the Sun reminds us that blind obedience can be more destructive than the enemy itself. A final lesson is clear: true greatness is not measured by power or status, but by the courage to act with compassion and protect the innocent without expecting reward.